Washington Examiner has the headline right here. Newsom would lose to Trump if he replaced Biden, a top Democrat ticket, new poll finds. This is just out today, and it is a poll that was done by Stack Data Strategy, and they did it over a 2-week period back in October. So let's take a look at the numbers. Here are the electoral college numbers. And the reason why this is such an important poll is that it actually went deep into each of the states. Here is Biden versus Trump. Biden, electoral college or popular vote wise, would edge out Trump 49% to 47.78. Not a surprise. The national vote sometimes goes in the opposite direction of the electoral college vote. But take a look at the electoral college numbers. Trump would win with a comfortable margin. He could actually lose Wisconsin or Georgia and even Arizona and still win the presidency against Biden. Biden would get 246 electoral votes and Trump 292. And again, look at this. There are individual state polling numbers that this Stack Data Strategy poll presents. Again, not a national poll. It does have a national number, but it has the granularity of electoral college numbers because it did state by state polling analysis. So in Pennsylvania, Trump wins by 2.32%. Wisconsin wins by less than 1%, but a win's a win. Arizona, a little over 1%. Georgia, almost 3 percentage points more than Biden. So these are good numbers for Trump against Joe Biden. But what if we switched it over to Gavin Newsom? Trump has a bigger victory. He wins the popular vote, 48.55 to 47.54. And the electoral college numbers are even better for Trump. Trump wins Maine. He wins New Hampshire. He wins Michigan. Those were not states that he won against Biden. He also picks up Nevada in this scenario. So he picks up those extra states against Gavin Newsom, and Newsom does not do as well in the national vote. People will say, well, it's because perhaps Newsom is not as well known. Believe me, if he's not as well known, the more that people know about him, the worse it's going to be for him. Kamala Harris also loses to Trump. So we finally found two Democrat candidates who are worse than Joe Biden. And a lot of us are sitting around trying to figure out how you could get any worse than Joe Biden. But Trump would also win against Kamala Harris, not as much as against Gavin Newsom. I think Newsom, Harris picks up Nevada. And Harris picks up Maine. Whoop-de-doo. But the end result is the same. She loses. Just curious real quick about Biden versus DeSantis. Their numbers on Biden versus DeSantis. Oh, ouch. A rout. Biden getting 50% to DeSantis 44.62. Interesting that the conventional wisdom on the Republican side is somehow Trump is toxic and can't possibly win, and that DeSantis is better. This poll would suggest otherwise. But again, going back to Golden Boy Gavin Newsom, the savior of the Democrat Party, as all of the insiders are positioning him. That's all the talk around town. He's actually not doing as well as the demented one in the White House, Joe Biden. And look, I think people are figuring this out more and more, that Gavin Newsom is not ready for prime time. He's not even ready for the state of California with his abysmal performance on a whole host of policy issues.